Very good morning children. In the previous class we solved exercise 5.3 based on acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle and reflex angle. Now same will continue. How we are going to measure angles. So take this circle and make 4 parts, 4 equal parts and open this. So this circle has 4 angles at present. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yesterday we saw. So it is of 90 degree each. So what is the sum of whole angle of a circle? The measure of whole angle of a circle is 360 degree. 360 degree is the measure of angle in a circle. So consider this as a circle. So this is 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree and 90 degrees. So total a circle is of measure 360 degrees. So from when you consider this as a baseline and the center of a circle, this portion is 0 and 90, 180, 270. When a complete rotation occurs, it is 360 degree. From here, 90, 180, 270, and one complete rotation is 360 degree. And this part is 1/4 of a circle, 1/4 of a revolution. So 1/4. And when you consider this half part, this is a half of the circle or a half of the revolution. Half of revolution or half of a circle. So when you take these 3 and leave off 1, it is 3/4. 3/4. This portion, leaving this, it is a 3/4 of revolution. In 1/4 of a revolution, you are going to get a acute angle, and in 2/4 you are going to get a 180 degree angle and a acute right and obtuse angle, and here a linear angle also you are going to get, which is of 180 degree. This angle is called linear angle. Linear angle measures 180 degree. And this is 270 degree. When a circle completes of one complete rotation, it will be 360 degree. It is one complete revolution. One complete revolution. This is how we are going to learn. See, when you take this circle and fold it like this, so each angle is of measure 90 degree. When you fold it again, this angle measures half of the 90 degree, which is 45 degree. 45 degree, 90 degree. This is 135 degree. From base to this angle, 145 degree. So 135 degree. It is 45, 90, 135, 180 degree. So again, when you open one by one, you are going to get remaining angles. So this is how we learn the concept of measuring angles and measure of angles. But an instrument which is used to measure the angles in a circle is what we call for this? Protractor. We call this as a protractor. Protractor resembles a semicircle. So place like this. start counting from 0 over here, from the baseline. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40 like that. 90 will be here. Well, if you start counting from, if you consider this as a baseline, place the point here and start counting from 0 here. So from baseline you are going to count the and measure the angle and count the angle. Fine. So based on this we are going to solve. See, in the previous class and we have all learned to how to use the protractor and all. So based on this, let us solve exercise 5.4. Good morning children. Sorry, again we will move to exercise 5.4. What is the measure of a right angle and a straight angle? Measure of a right angle is the measure of right angle is how much? 90 degree. That you know. Measure of straight angle. The measure of straight angle. Straight angle is this line, or else we call it as a linear angle. The measure of straight angle is 180 degree. Second question. Say true or false. The measure of acute angle is less than 90 degree. Yes, it is true. First statement is true. Second statement. The measure of an obtuse angle is less than 90 degree. Again, measure of acute angle is more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. Hence, second statement is false. Third statement, C1. The measure of a reflex angle is greater than 180 degree. True. So reflex angle is an angle which will come here. These are all one more than 180 degree. Hence it is true. D1. The measure of one complete revolution is 360 degree. Yes, true it is. So just now I had explained when a circle completes a revolution, it is 360 degree. If measure of A is 53 degree and measure of B is 35 degree, then measure of angle A is greater than measure of angle B. Yes. So measure of angle A is 53 degree. Measure of angle B is 35 degree. Hence the statement is true. A is greater than B. It is true. Question number 3. Write down the measure of some acute angle. So acute angle lies between 0 to 90 degree. Here any angle like 45, 65, any angle you can write of your wish. 45 degree and 65 degree, 28 degree, like that. Any two measures to write. Some obtuse angle. Obtuse angle lies here, which is more than 90 and less than 180. More than 90 and less than 180. Any angle. 110, 135 degree, 150 degree, anything with any angle which is greater than 90, less than 180. Question number 4. Measure the angles given below using the protractor. So you have to use the protractor and solve it by yourself. So which will be given to you in the classwork. Question number 5. Which angle has a large measure? Here two angles are there in your textbook. When you see A and B. So by saying which angle you measure, which angle you feel greater, it is A. So afterwards, after telling that, measure the angle and see. By observation you can tell. Next, same question, which from these two angles, below the same in page number 98, they are given two more set of angles. So from these two angles, which has larger measure, estimate, then confirm by measuring them. In fifth question, you have to measure and write the angle of A, measure of angle of A and measure of angle of B. Now, seventh question. Fill in the blanks with the acute, obtuse, right and straight angle. We have to answer these. So, first statement, an angle whose measure is less than a right angle, it is acute. First one is acute. So, the angle which is acute angle, A1, acute. Second, B, an angle whose measure is greater than that of a right angle, that is obtuse angle, isn't it? It is C1, an angle whose measure is sum of the measure of two right angles, that is a straight angle. When you add two right angles, 90 plus 90, it is 180 degree. So that is straight angle. Next B. What is the sum of measures of two angles is that of right angle, then each one of them is acute. Each one of them is acute. Next, so when you add two acute angles, you are going to get one right angle. When the sum of measure of two angles is that of a straight angle, and if one of them is acute, one of them is acute angle, the other one is less than 180 degree, that is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. So we will move to question number 8. Find the measure of the angles shown in each figure. First, estimate with your eyes, then find the actual measure with a protractor. Just when you see this figure, first angle is of, just go see with the eyes. So it just exactly, it is like this. So in between these two, half a part is left. Draw imaginary line. So when you draw, you can see it as a 45 degree equally. Half of 90 degrees, 45 degree. And next B. So you have to see by your eyes and estimate by yourself. This also will be given to you in the classwork and you have to solve by yourself. We will move to question number 9 now. So 9th question. Find the angle measured between the hands of the clock in each figure. So in the first class only we have learned each angle will be of 30 degree. So from 9 to 10, 30, 10 to 11, 30, 30 to 11 to 12 it is 30 degree. So each 30 is 9 am is 90 degree angle. Here 30 degree. Here it is a complete straight line. This straight angle is 180 degree. 10th question. Investigate. One figure is given. Is the given figure the angle measured at 30 degree? Look at the same figure through a magnifying glass. Does the angle become larger? Does the side of angle changes? Just take a magnifying glass and try to solve by yourself. Okay. Even 11th question, measure the angle and classify each angle is there, which has to be done in a textbook. Okay children, solve all this. Here completes exercise 5.4. Thank you.